Okay, cut. Hey everybody, welcome back to Heidi's Garage. Again, we are working on the old Arctic M7. We are going to try a few different things today. I have some stuff laid out on the table, but I figured I'd recap on what we've done so far to this snowmobile. So we have put a new stator in the snowmobile, we have put a new coil in the snowmobile, we have put a new rectifier in the snowmobile, and now we just tried a new ECU in the previous video. If you guys want to go back and watch that, you can see what it did. It just died on the trail, just like you hit the kill switch. So we figured it's gotta be spark, and we tested in other videos. We had spark. I don't know if it was at the right time, and so we thought maybe with the ECU wasn't right. Maybe it's just dumping fuel. So we have a new ECU. We just threw it in there. We tried it. It didn't seem to do anything. So today we're gonna actually check our spark, like for real. Instead of just taking the spark plug out and throwing it on there, we're gonna see if it's sparking under compression. So we have a spark tester. We have two brand new spark plugs here, never been used. So we're gonna use these. I'll also show you guys the plugs that came out of it that I just pulled. So you can get a few of that. We have a few other spark plugs that we can use to test, just to see if we can't get it to hit on any of these. We'll try it with some starting fluid or a little bit of brake cleaner. And we're just gonna see if we can't get it to even fire one time. That would be awesome. So, without further ado, let's jump into it and see what we can do to this old girl. It'd be nice to get it running. And everybody keeps asking for more videos on ArcticAT. So, here we are. So let's get working. So here are the plugs that I pulled out. So one of them is nice and shiny. It's like brand new looking. And one of them has actually a little bit of carbon. This might be when I put them in. I'm not sure. So that's what we were working with. These are the ones we're going to put in. They're brand new, nice and shiny, ready to rock and roll. So we're going to get those in. We're going to get the spark plug tester on it. And we're going to see what we get. We got our brand new spark plugs here. So we're just going to thread these in. I have, we're gonna get these threaded. We're gonna unplug the fuel pump, just so that way we don't have fuel dumping in here, because I don't think we need any more fuel. Just to check the spark. Alright, so now we're going to take our spark plug tester here. We're going to plug one of our plugs in. We're going to plug our tester on one of them. And we're going to plug our other side into our wire here. And we should be able to pull it over and see if we have spark. Here so we can see it. Turn my light on. Look like it's producing spark on that one. Now let's unplug that. This one, I'll plug this one in. Plug this in. No one ever getting in here either. Ouch. So, what does that mean? So that's a new coil. We can grab our old one and see if we have any better luck. So here we have our original. We're going to see if we can't get this to plug in. We're just going to leave this coil right now. I'm going to pick. I'll unplug this one, and I guess we'll just see if this old coil. Now, I replaced the coil because I was only running on one cylinder when I first got the sled, and it ran fine for that year. But we'll just see if this does it. Ready? Plug this thing in. Should we just see if it hits real quick? If it just starts. Let's plug our fuel pump in. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, that was interesting. Let's try that again. We got one hit out of it. The old one-hit wonder, eh? Let's plug our kill switch back in here. And we'll plug, I unplugged our, unplug the power valves. I'm trying to plug this thing. Lost it here. Well, let's see if we can hit it again here. So, we only got it one time. That's all we got. That's interesting. So, what does that mean? Obviously, everything is... So obviously, we got plenty of compression and everything on here to get her to run. So, as you guys see, it's not blowing up. Let's pop one of these wires off again. I just want to see what the spark plug looks like. See how much fuel's in here. And it doesn't seem like it's a reed or anything like that to me. Very wet. Absolutely coated in fuel. So, is it dumping too much fuel? Are we just not starting because we're dumping way too much fuel in here for whatever reason? clean those off, dry them out with some Bright Clean. Throw it back on. Well, at least we're getting somewhere. Let's pull this one and see the same. Nope. Absolutely coated in fuel. Spray it down and dry it out here. Put it back in. So like it acts like my injectors are like stuck open. Even though I've cycled them with a battery in my previous video. And they cycle fine by putting 12 volts to it. So what do we have going on here? I think the next thing we'll do, we're going to unplug our fuel pump here again. And we'll put our throttle bodies up. Throw a little start 'em in the can in there. And let's see if she does anything. Nothing. Let's go to the hood and see if we're getting anything. Let me check this first. See if it's looks fine. It looks good. So I'm gonna close this and just see if we get any readings. Nothing. Very interesting. Everything is plugged into putting the oil in there. Give her a little throttle here. Let's unplug everything again from the handlebars. Without anything interrupting what's going on here. Okay, we're completely disconnected. Everything from there. The tail light's disconnected because people were talking about that. So that's all disconnected. We have brand new ground. So technically, we should have good spark. So we do have spark sometimes. Well, let's test it again. Let's see if we are getting spark this time. I'm not seeing any in there. That's weird. Well, let's pull these and put a different set in. They're still super gassy even with the fuel pump off. Maybe we just have a bunch of residuals sitting in the bottom. They're not gonna be able to fire with that much. There's a ton of fuel on there. Well, let me just roll it over a bunch of times with the plugs out. And keep our throttle wide open so we get maximum airflow through to pull set of spark plugs in here. See if we can get these ones to hit. I'm not sure what's going on with these coils. Are we just burning the coil up every time we put a different one in here? I wonder if that's what's going on. Well, anyhow, I don't know. I was looking for my other doo-wobber. Anyhow, let's plug these back in. Let's see if we can't get anything again. Doesn't sound like it's gonna hit. Let's do an ohm test on this. So we're gonna test our primary. .13 kilo ohm. That doesn't seem too bad. And our secondary 0.3 ohm. That sounds about right. Well, let's pull these plugs real quick and see what they look like. Wish I had the hood down to see if the hood lit up when it first hit like that. I definitely didn't expect it to do that. First time I've heard life in it though in a little while. Well guys, what do you think it is? No, these are all coated in gas again. I think what we're going to do is let it sit overnight. I might pull it down, pull it all the way down to the, pull the carbs off and stuff. Wonder if these are leaking. We might do that. I don't know, well, at least we heard it hit. Let me know what you guys think. See what you think I should do next. We'll be working on it again tomorrow, so let me know in the comments below what you think we should do with this. Should we pull the throttle bodies all off again? Should we pull the head? I don't really see a reason to pull the head. But I feel like we could pull the throttle bodies. So should we pull the throttle bodies and see if there's a bunch of fluid sitting in the bottom end of this thing? And why did it hit for that first little bit? Let me know down below. And we'll keep working on it tomorrow some more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.